Good morning, Busy Fit fam. This is Stephen Anderson and I'm your Busy Fit coach. Welcome to week 2, day 7 of your Busy Fit 90-day healthy habits coaching, and I'm so glad that you're here. Sometimes less is more. Doesn't matter whether you're Bill Gates or you're a 90-year-old grandmother living in a hut in Cambodia. We all get 24 hours in a day, and if we don't use them wisely, there are no do-overs. Now, our physical, mental, and emotional energies are also finite resources. How we spend our time and our energies affect every single area of our lives. And for most of us, if we really analyze it, there are probably some areas where we're spending our time and our energy that's not giving us a positive return. So by identifying these destructive behaviors and doing them less, we actually give ourselves enormous benefit that cause great positive ripples throughout other areas of our lives. And starting tomorrow, we're going to tell you a very easy way to identify those unhealthy behaviors so we can do them less. Help is on the way. Now, for today, there are only 2 things that I really want to remind you of. Number 1, we have the prep up for the setup. So that means you have all the things you need in place to make sure you can get your 16 ounces early in the morning and increase your water intake throughout the day. If you decide that you want to do a little bit of meal prep so that you can have food throughout the week, I'd say go for it. We still have one more foundational principle that we want to make sure that we have in place before we start dealing with food content, but now is still a great time to go for it. Number 2, if you decide that you want to go ahead and get on the scale and get your body fat information, then go for it. However, I want to warn you that you need to make sure you use the same scale in the same area about the same time of day under about the same conditions. In other words, you need to make sure that you use the scale first thing in the morning after you use the bathroom. That will help you make sure that you get reliable information. Otherwise, it is very common for you to have 3 to 7 pound fluctuation throughout the day based on your fluid and your food intake. So if you're taking it during different times of the day, different scales, different areas, the information you're collecting is almost useless. Now, once you get that information, and it's for you, by the way, but once you get that information, throw that thing in a closet or put it in a vault somewhere for 2 weeks and forget about it. This thing is not your master, it is your servant. And the information you get on it is just that. It's simply information, and it has no effect on how you feel about you, because you know that you're learning, you're growing, and you're doing better each and every day, and no scale can take that from you. It is just information. Now, for our calls to action, we want to make sure if you're going to weigh in, go ahead and do your weigh in. If you're going to do your prep up for the setup, you want to make sure you do that. And if you are committing to a certain activity or rest for the day, make sure that you honor that. And of course, we're looking at our written goals first thing in the morning and drinking our water first thing in the morning. And that's it. So tomorrow we have 2 things. We get our new habit for the week, and it's our last habit before we start getting into the food content, and we're going to help you know how to make less more. Persist until you get success. I will persist until I succeed, because I'll never give up. See you guys tomorrow.